Football Association has decided to charge Anelka following his controversial goal celebration gesture. Whilst many support the decision, the FA has been criticised for the length of time it took to investigate the issue. According to the FA Rule E31, the alleged gesture can be considered as abusive and/or insulting. Several members of the Jewish community have condemned the so-called quenelle gesture used by the player. Anthony, you were at the match. Tell us what you think about the gesture Anelka made.
I thought that the gesture was an appalling thing to do. It was showing solidarity with a comedian in France who has made anti-Semitic remarks, who believes that the Holocaust has been used by the Jewish community for political ends and has poked fun at Jewish suffering. So Anelka, in doing this salute and saying he was doing it for his friend, he was doing it for a friend who the French government are trying to ban.
And I wouldn't have dreamt that in a football game, which is watched by millions of people, a player like Nicolas Anelka, who is a really famous player, played in many clubs across Europe, would make such an anti-Semitic gesture. So I was disgusted, and I wrote immediately to the FA to make an investigation, and I'm happy that they did it.
Under FA rules, Anelka remains available for first team selection until the FA's disciplinary process has reached its conclusion. Following this, the club will conclude its own internal inquiry, but despite the charge, many are upset about the length of time taken for the FA to investigate the incident.
I can't believe that, given this to me is a clear-cut case of anti-Semitism, I can't believe the FA's taken so long. What have they been doing? They've been thinking about the quenelle salute. Well, you just had to go to Google, you just had to look up Dudonné, and that would take all of 5 minutes to find out that this comedian is an anti-Semite.
And in light of the players' actions, club sponsor Zoopla, which is co-owned by Jewish businessman Alex Chesterman, have confirmed that they will end their £3 million sponsorship deal at the end of the season.
I think it's the right decision, and I would like to congratulate them for taking such a position against Mr. Anelka, because they're giving money, they're supporting the club, they're financing the club, and when one of the owners of this company is Jewish, he can't take part, you know, he can't give his hand for something like that. So it's the right decision by Zoopla if they want to terminate the sponsorship contract with West Bromwich Albion.
And so, as the case continues, many are watching to see how Anelka will respond to the charge. While there's significant support for the outcome of the investigation, many believe that the time taken to reach a decision is unacceptable. This is Celestina Olulode for JM1 in London.